Hey guys, it's Mike here from Miguez Fishing Page. I made a video about the potential spread that I'm going to plan to use this spring for rockfish season in the bay, the Chesapeake Bay. Uh, I've never trolled off of a motorboat before, so I wanted to make that video just to get advice from people with experience of what they thought about what I was going to do. And it went really well. I got I shared it on different pages, not just mine, and I got comments all over the place and a lot of useful information that is going to change a little bit of what I did. Some of the information I won't be using only because I don't want to invest any more money in different gear. I'm just going to try to fish what I have. If I do catch the bug to do this, which I don't think I'm going to, then I took notes on all that stuff, so I probably will use some of that stuff later. But this video, what I wanted to do was start actually showing what I'm going to do to prepare everything. And today what I was going to do was get the stretches that I plan to run on one rod done. This, if you're not familiar with it, is a man's. This one's a stretch 25. A 25 means it runs at 25 feet supposedly. This was a pretty hot topic of conversation in a lot of the comments from the old video. A lot of people weren't real fans of these things. A few people were, but the majority of them said that they'll cause a lot of tangles because they're not swimming straight. They'll swim to the side and they need to be tuned. And for those of you that don't know what that means to tune, it's same for crankbaits or any kind of lip baits. Sometimes out of the box, especially the cheaper lures, they won't swim straight. Sometimes they'll start going on their side or just have a tendency to pull to one side. And a lot of times, and with little baits, with smaller baits, not these big giant ones, you can actually grab this lip and kind of twist the body, and it'll make it, you just have to keep messing with it and it'll eventually swim straight. And if that doesn't work, if you notice there's like a little bar here, you can grab that with a pair of needle nose and bend it one way or the other and keep tuning it till it runs straight. I don't know that would work with these because this stuff is pretty stout. I don't know that you'll have it. I have fished the smaller version. This is the smaller version, so you could see. I fished this for years, so I've never had trouble with the two that I have. I only have two, but they're still around. They were tuned right out of the box, so I didn't have too much trouble with it. So I'm hoping that the new ones that I have, I won't have that trouble with them. But I've been fishing these for a while, and the method that I eventually came up with to fish these is what I'm going to transfer to the bigger ones, and that's what I want to talk about today. I've got a total of 3 of the stretches, and then 2 of these guys, the same type bait, same kind of principle, just a different brand and it's cheaper, so if these work just as good, I might switch to these. Well, now I'm not even going to keep trolling, so I guess that plan's not really valid anymore. But either way, I got these 2. So today what I'm going to do is I'm going to put leaders on all of them. The way I like the smaller ones I had, the leader wasn't as long or as thick, but I came up with 80 pounds. The line for the reel is going to be 50, and then the leader will be 80 pounds. And I'm going to put leaders on them. I'm going to change all the hooks. If you see, I got inline hooks and all the lures they come with trebles, if you can see that. I don't like dealing with treble hooks on hardly anything. I use top water plugs. I ended up changing them all. To me, it makes it a lot easier, especially if you're releasing fish, less damage. I'm pretty sure that the hookup ratio on these probably went down a little bit, but since I troll them, I can't say that for sure because I'm, on the kayak, the rods are actually behind me, so if a fish pops it and doesn't get hooked up, I'm probably not even aware of it. But I haven't seen like tons of bites and I'm missing them with these hooks, so I think it's fine. I also like to add a little yellow on the tail. This is actually a skirt for spinner baits, and that's usually what I put on the back of them. And then 80-pound fluorocarbon is going to go here, and then I just have a loop with a protector on it that I make. But that's what I'm going to do. I've got a few of them to do it for, and that's what I want to show you. Alright, the first thing I'm going to do is change out the treble hooks to these 5/0 hooks in line. Alright, and there's the finished product. The forward one faces this way, you know, because when it goes back, you kind of want the hook out, and the back one faces this way. But there you have it. This is the first time I've had this lure out of the box. Really, really nice. I'm surprised it's cheaper. It actually feels like a higher quality. The rings are really pretty stout. Not bad. It's a Laser Eye Deep Diver by Offshore Angler. I found them at Bass Pro. If you guys are interested, but they're the hooks. Alright, the next thing I'm going to do is make the leader. I use this. I have no affinity for this or anything. It's just what they had in the store near me. But it's 80-pound fluorocarbon, Vanish Berkeley. That's the material that I'm using for my leader. I wanted to show you this side before I make it. This is what I end up making on the side that goes to, well, actually it's on both sides, but this side right here will be the side that goes to the reel. On my main line, I usually, keep a clip, and then I'll just hook this to the clip, so that way I could change lures. All my lures will have it, and then I can just change them real quick. But that's the purpose of this. This is a number one crimp, 80-pound fluorocarbon, and then I don't remember the size of it, but I have chafe tubing that I will put here just to get extra durability out of the loop. I got all the crimps and stuff from a local Maryland company. If you haven't heard of them, that's them. I am not sponsored by anybody. No one tells me what to like and what not to like, but the little kit I got from these guys, I liked it. Came quick, and I didn't even know they were from Maryland, to be honest with you. I found it on Amazon or something, and then turns out at a fishing show I saw this logo, and I was like, hey, I got that sticker. They sent me a free decal on one of my coolers, and then I noticed that it was a local company, so kind of worked out. But I got this little kit from them. But it's again, it's a number one. And then the chafe tube. I don't remember what size the chafe tube is, but it'll fit perfect for this. But either way, I wanted to show you that. That's what's on one side, and then the other side will have the same thing, but it'll get crimped on. I like having the loop. In my mind, it lets the bait swim a little freer than a knot, but that's what it'll be. So I'm gonna do those now. There's the finished leader. One thing I wanted to add is the loop I'm using. I cut the chafe tube to 1 inch to make the loop. And that's what I end up with. But there it is. And then the last step I like to do is add one of these little trailers to it. These are Zoom split tail trailers, chartreuse pearl it says. And I just add one to the end. There it is. That's it. I'm also curious what you guys think of this, this setup. If you think it'll work, if it'll transfer from my little little lures to these big ones for trolling for bigger fish. Let me know what you think. Alright guys, I got 3 of these plugs done. I've got 2 more left to do. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please like Miga's fishing page and share this video. Thanks. Bye.